whole event actually started about a year ago, and I was just kind of like, I really love like putting together events. Like I've always had a passion with like clothing, and I've always had a passion with like getting the community together and just, you know, kind of like working for a better cause. And so this whole thing kind of started over summer when I interned with Twisted Silver, Debbie, and she actually had been in the agency. She's done a lot of runway shows and things like that, and she kind of really inspired me to just kind of get out there and like try to, you know, put together events that like mean something and like, you know, like are like get my creative drive going. So I kind of thought about, you know, I'm a social science major, but I love fashion. Like, what do you do with that? So I wanted to find a way to bring together fashion with a humanitarian edge to it. So I came up with the idea of Eco Show, which was promoting all the sustainable clothing stores and designers that are out there that are actually like making a difference and, you know, changing like what they usually create their material with to make it more sustainable, leave less of a carbon footprint on our planet, and, you know, use like items that you would never think of. So tonight in the show we're gonna have live music by Jessica Myers and Natalie Haskins are our live musics, and then we're gonna have 4 different lines. There's gonna be Bamboo Batu, Hemp Shack, and Anarchy, and Hybrid Couture, which are all local designers. The jewelry designers will include Twisted Silver, which actually is a designer from San Francisco, but she's the lady that I worked with over the summer, and also from War to Peace, which is a designer that they take jewelry, or they take old war material and they create art out of it. So it's like the awesome concept of seeing that out of something so terrible you can bring something so beautiful into this planet. So bamboo is the fastest growing plant, I believe. And it actually, what's interesting about bamboo is it can grow without any type of pesticide or any type of chemicals being put onto it to make it grow faster or make it, you know, grow more or something. It grows like a weed. It grows quickly and it grows in sums, and there's a lot of it out there. It makes really soft fabric. It's just awesome. Like it can create awesome clothing out of. Hemp is the same. There's a reason they call it weed, because it grows like a weed. It grows all over the place. It doesn't, again, need pesticides and all those harmful chemicals that affect our planets daily. And it also grows easily. So that's also awesome, like, because we're able to use hemp to make clothing. There's also upcycling, which is a movement. It actually started in New York, and it actually drifted on its way. There's a lady in San Luis Obispo who does a lot of upcycling, and it's basically taking, you know, an old t-shirt that you have and just recreating it into something completely different. And it's awesome. It's the whole, like, a cycle that clothing can go through so many different outfits by the use of like one item, and it just kind of brings out your inner creativity. So EcoSlow has been with us for a long time. I think a lot of people don't know that because they did kind of hit hard times, you know, where they weren't really getting enough funding. And the problem with these type of organizations is, you know, they dedicate themselves to, for example, preserving San Luis Obispo's beauty by doing things like coastal cleanup, where they spend an entire day just going through our beaches and cleaning up all the trash and everything. They help preserve our hiking trails. I know everybody in San Luis Obispo loves to hike. And just the nature itself, you know, picking up trash and everything, they dedicate their time to do that. And the thing is, when we hit kind of a harder economy, you know, they weren't getting as much funding and everything, and, you know, they were understaffed. So it's kind of important to know that these type of organizations need, like, the community support to stay alive, and they are basically dedicating their time to do better for us, but we need to have some type of support to have them continue on with their journey. So I really wanted to kind of put this together to really raise awareness, raise money, and just, you know, kind of get everybody involved and knowing of what these small organizations are doing, and like that they truly are a non-profit. Like, they're really doing it. Like, they honestly on their own, they really don't make that much money, but they are just doing this because they love, you know, helping out and just helping with the environment and everything.